Hello there, my friends. Martin Pavey here. Welcome back to the channel. So, information is in formation. I love to look at words, at what they actually mean. And here's what information means. The world is in a state of perpetual flux. There are weather systems. There are people moving from one place to another. There's always change. It's the only constant that you can actually rely on. And I actually used, in my blog post this morning when talking about this, I used the example of making a cup of tea or a cup of coffee in the morning, whichever your preference. And actually, the photograph that I attached on my other social medias to this blog post, which I do every day now, I also thought of, hot chocolate, which is quite delicious. But think about it. You got the cup, okay? Got the cup. And let's, for the sake of argument, you're putting sugar and milk in whatever drink you're having in the morning. And at first, what's it look like? It looks like a mess, you know? It's in formation. It's not ordered yet. But as you start to stir it and all of the different elements suddenly start to blend, you get beautiful swirling patterns. And no matter what, if you use the same ingredients every single day, those swirls and those patterns, they will always be slightly different. Maybe not necessarily to the naked eye, but there's always going to be a slight difference. It might be a hotter day, it might be a cold day, you know? You might boil the water for a little bit longer. Flux. The most important thing is that you take all of those ingredients, the excitement, the adventure of life, and you've got your spoon, maybe you're using your finger, if you're a bit dirty using your finger, but you've got your spoon and you're stirring it, you know? You're bringing the order. That's what you're doing. And it's the only thing that you can actually do is to keep on stirring, is to keep investing in the process, because we don't know what's around the corner. We can't really predict, and that can be frightening, you know? I'm recording this video today with a totally different background. And because I was sort of sat here, you know, when I pressed my little buzzer to start recording this video, I thought, I don't want them to see what I'm watching, you know, on the computer. But you think, well, what actually matters? What are the things that really matter? What is important to you? What gives your life meaning? What makes you feel full of purpose, purposeful? Those are really the things that matter. And it can be very easy to take your eye off the prize by worrying about tiny little details. I know I have been an unbridled perfectionist in my time. And funnily enough, actually, there's a local handyman who operates in this area, a really nice guy called Nick. And he came around today to fit a event. There was some people have fans in their bathrooms. I don't ever use them. I don't like them. So I got rid of them when I actually fairly early on moved into this flat that I've been in now for over 8 months, if you can believe it's gone that quickly. It'll be a year before you know it. But there was a big hole in the ceiling. And looked at various options of what to do. So I bought myself a vent, and he fitted it on today. But as he was fitting it, he was putting it on skew. So he wasn't doing it parallel with the wall. And so I looked at him and said, is that on straight? Which obviously he could see wasn't. Oh yeah, I remember your OCD. And it's like, well, yeah, but I like things nice and neat. And here's the thing. I'm going to be the one looking at it every day. So he unscrewed, easy to rectify, unscrewed it and then shifted it round. And now whenever I look at it, I thought, it's nice. That's the bit that I can control, you know? When I was removing the fans, it's messy and you end up with a gaping hole in the ceiling and then you worry that things are going to flood through it. But most of these things, the flux and the mess, most of it happens up here. And if you can actually bring a certain sense of order to the chaos, I'm just going to actually turn you around, but you see, I've got a jigsaw. And, you know, a jigsaw is a bit of chaos, you know? It is actually, it's not, all the pieces are there. You know, you've got the diagram to refer to. In life, things may not necessarily be quite as simple of having the perfect picture, but you can establish what you want your life to look like. And you can have plans and you can have, you know, intentions and visualize and everything, but there are certain things that are going to turn out differently for you, and it doesn't matter, you know? It can often actually, I don't know who said this, and I don't remember who I heard it from, but sometimes there's this fantastic principle that I heard. Sometimes it's actually better, and even better, for you to not get what you want, you know, that thing that you expect, and that when you allow yourself to embrace the mess and to bring order to it, far greater things actually come out than you can possibly imagine. Because as you throw yourself into the whirlwind of life, the roller coaster, you know, the white knuckle ride of it all, you're going to grow as a human being. You're going to become more confident, more resilient, and more ambitious, frankly. So when you originally had an idea of, let's say, a house, I'm obsessed with the idea of building my own house. It's something I will do, something I really want to do. And you think, oh God, you know, that's a bit too big, and you know, how I'll be able to afford that. So, well, no, grow into all of these, you know, big man shoes kind of things. And you'll find, it's what Jim Rohn said, set a target to earn $100 million, not for the amount of money, but by the kind of person that it will make you become. Paraphrasing slightly. But, you know, the sentiment is there. You don't know how capable you are. You don't realize your true and full potential. But embracing the fact that you can scare the shit out of yourself by making such progress and getting fantastic feedback from the world, from the universe, is a magical, wonderful thing. And I say this a lot, but that potential, some days are great, some days don't feel quite as good, but that potential is always there. It's always within you, and it's always there for you to harness, to grab life by the balls, balls, and really make something of yourself and of your life, to feel that sense of satisfaction at the end of the day. It's a magical, powerful, and wonderful thing, and it's yours to have. So go out there and be bold. Embrace the mess of it all. Bring order, bring prowess, bring skill, bring dedication and determination, and live the best life that you can possibly live. Thank you very much for listening. Martin Pavey here. Please do like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Ciao for now.